Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and today's video is going to be an eye look, a makeup look with a couple of products that I received recently. And one of them is this beautiful palette from Ace Beaute. It's called the Vintage Dawn palette. And here's the colors. All these beautiful warm oranges and yellows. And then there's a couple of pops of blue in there. And there's a brown and a green. And so anyway, there's four shimmers in this palette, one in each corner. And then there's this copper orange right here. So I want to create a look today for you using these yellows and oranges. And I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. And y'all know I love me a warm look. So anyhow, I won a contest earlier in the fall with an orange look, so I'm going to try to recreate that look today, but I'm going to use this palette. So I'm going to go in first of all in my crease with this bright yellow. It's called Daybreak. So we're just going to use a fluffy blending brush here and begin to lay a foundation for this look. And I find that yellows are definitely out of my comfort zone. I'm not used to wearing yellows. And when you don't really have a transition color in the palette to use, like this one, I mean, the only other choice that I would have would be either one of those oranges or the lighter shade of the brown, but it's so pigmented that I'm really uncomfortable with wearing a brown. So I tend to go for a lighter shade, but as you can see, this one is, I mean, bam. That is a yellow. Hello, yellow. Hello, Daybreak. We need some sunshine today. It's a cloudy day here in Savannah, Tennessee, and gloomy, rainy, yucky winter day. Anyway, we have mild winters here in Tennessee. Hardly ever do we get any snow that sticks. I mean, it may snow, and it may touch the ground, and it may even provide slick roads overnight, but usually by the next day it's all melted and gone. So anyhow, we do have very mild winters. So anyway, right around the corner here, it's going to be Groundhog Day. And by the time I get this video up, it may very well be Groundhog Day. But anyway, the tradition says if Punxsutawney Phil, the groundhog, the famous groundhog, if he sees his shadow on Groundhog Day, then there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. All right. So anyway, I'm hoping the winter's just about over with. Okay, I'm going into this bright orange. It's called Horizon. I'm going to use that same brush. This is like a neon orange. And I'm just going to put that right into the crease as well. Maybe just a little bit lower. I love this palette. I think the colors in it just remind me of fall and winter. And then those 2 pops of blue, you know, you could do some like icy, snow frosty kind of looks. And since I have blue eyes, I typically do not wear blue eyeshadow unless it's like a bluish gray, which I do like those shadows. But to wear like bright cobalt blues and royal blues, you know, I might deepen up a crease or wear it underneath the lash line, but I usually don't make that the star of the show when it comes to a makeup look. And blue frosts are definitely out of my comfort zone. But anyway, it's supposed to be like the color of 2020, and so I may have to break out of my comfort zone. Okay, so now I'm going to take a small pencil brush. This one's by Farrah. This is the 105E pencil brush. And I'm just going to go back and forth between the yellow and that orange. And I'm just going to load up the brush and take it underneath the lash line. And just connect it with what I just did. I love Ace Beaute shadows. The first palette that I ever received from them was in a BoxyCharm. And it's called the Grandiose palette. And I think you guys have seen me use it before on my channel. But if not, I will link it up in the cards for you. And you can get to it. But anyway, it's got this really pretty coral, beautiful brown. There's plenty of matte shades in the palette. Nice big pans. And I just love it. I love that palette. Pigmented. Okay, so we got lots of orange going on. So if that's not enough orange, we're going to go in with some more orange. So I'm going to take a smaller blending brush. This one's from Wet n Wild. And I'm going to go into this matte shadow here called Grand Canyon, which is a deeper, darker orange. And I'm just going to go right out here in this outer section, this outer third. I'm going to take it down on the lid. I'm just going to work right there. Bam! So that's going to deepen that up. Lots of color here today, y'all. If you like bright colors and you like doing eyeshadow looks with bright colors, this is the tutorial for you. So anyway, I did create this look yesterday and I liked it so much that I thought I'd recreate it as a tutorial for you all today. Okay, now I'm going to take that little pencil brush and I'm just going to go into that dark color, that Grand Canyon color, and I'm just going to work right there on the outer third of the lower lash line. So now we've got color. We got lots of color. All right. Now I'm going to take that fluffy blending brush that I had that Grand Canyon color on, and I'm just gonna work right there in that corner and just blend just a little bit more. And I'm going to take that pencil brush and I'm going to work right there where it connects. And just make sure that corner right there is all cohesive. And just kind of soften the edges a little bit, but in a very precise way. And even down here. Okay. And the same thing on this side. I just want to make sure it all just kind of connects together and blends seamlessly without any distinction from one color to the next. I just want it to all blend together really good. Okay, now I'm going to go into this beautiful bright yellow. It's called Sun. And I'm going to use another fair brush. This is like a flat brush here. This is the, it's a concealer brush actually, but it's called the 10F. But I want to use it because it's a flat brush. And I'm just going to pack that yellow shadow on. And I'm going to go right here on the lid. And on into this inner corner. This is such a pretty color. Here, let me swatch it for you so you can see what it looks like. So there it is on the back of my hand. Look at that. Boom. Boom shakalaka. So there's so much pigment that you really don't need to wet your brush for this, but you can. And in fact, let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just do it. So what I like to do is I like to load up the brush and then spray. And that way I'm not carrying the wetness into the palette. So, and I just flip the brush around. Another spray. Alright, and I'm not going to dip back into the palette. I'm just going to put this right on one half on this eye. And on over into the corner. And then I'm going to flip the brush around where the other half is packed. And do this half on this eye and over into the corner. And then with what's left on the brush, I just go right around the tear duct. Because this is one of those beautiful shimmery shades that's light enough and bright enough where you could use it in the inner corner. So there you go. And if you wanted to deepen this up even more, you could. You could use either this brown here called Pyramid, or this dark brown called Fade, or you could go into you know, one of these shades here. This is Gleam. It's a shimmer. And anyway, there's options here. But this is where I wanted to stop. It's like a flame of fire. This is like a fiery, flammable look. So anyway, this is the eyeshadow look. So I'm just going to pop on some mascara real quick. And I'm using this Maybelline Colossal Volume Express. And this little wand, y'all, has become loose. And sometimes it stays, this part of the wand stays down in the mascara. And I have to pull it up with my fingernails. And so then I just pop it right back in. I pop it right back into the cap. And so that's kind of been bugging me lately. So the packaging isn't as long lasting and durable as I would like. So I'm ready to go to the drugstore and pick up another mascara that's waterproof, of course, because y'all know I like waterproof mascaras. And while I'm there, I'm thinking about picking up the new Wet n Wild Dewy Foundation, Luminous Dewy Foundation. And e.l.f. has a new concealer that's a hydrating concealer that I'm interested in, because I'm dry skinned. So y'all, I think I would enjoy both of those products. And then I'll just, you know, I may check out some other stuff. I usually pick up an extra 1 or 2 items while I'm there. But anyway, I'm going to go with my husband, I think, this afternoon. And we're going to go to Walmart and pick up some stuff that we need for the dogs and, you know, stuff for around the house. He's off today, so they switched his schedule for this week. So today's Friday, and he's off today, and he has to work tomorrow instead. Tomorrow afternoon. Goes in at noon, and he's going to work tomorrow evening. Okay, now the bottom lashes. And when I did this yesterday, I put on some black felt tip eyeliner from Illamasqua with the look, but I'm still not good at liquid liners. And so one wing was going up, kind of up, and the other one was kind of going out. And so I didn't really want to do that on film today, but anyway, I think that the black mascara and the eyeliner really makes these colors pop. So if I wasn't filming this today, I might try to do it again. But for the, see how that disconnected? See, that just aggravates me, y'all. I went back into the pot for another dip, and so there, I'm having to reconnect it. Whew. Messy. Anyway, I've always loved black and orange. I've always loved orange. And yellow and orange together, I think, are awesome. So when I saw the colors in this palette, I was like, oh yeah, that's my choice right there. Because this was a choice item for my box. But as an add-on, I got the other palette too. So anyway, that's in my BoxyCharm unboxing, which I just posted. So anyway, I'll have that at the end. I'll have the link for you there at the end of my video where you can get to it. So y'all be sure to check out that unboxing. It was a good month, good unboxing. Okay, so that's really all I'm going to do. Now I'm going to finish this look up with some lips, and we're going to put some setting spray on. I'm going to use this liquid lipstick today from Manna Kadar. And this is a very comfortable formula, but I do find that after an hour or two, it does kind of form a little rim where I've licked my lips or whatever on the inside of my lips. So what I'm going to do today is put a lip gloss on top of it. This is a beautiful, beautiful color. This is in the shade, let's see, it's the Lip Whip in the shade Faith. And then I'm going to top it with the Tarteist Lip Paint. And this is in the shade Insta Famous, which is really beautiful. So just for the sake of keeping the lips moist and avoiding that whole inner rim issue, I'm going to put on some lip gloss. And then we need some highlighter. So let me find a good highlighter here. Let's see. I'm going to use this one from Milk Makeup. It's a holographic stick. And I'm just going to put that right there on the top of my cheeks. And down the bridge of my nose. And a little right there on the Cupid's bow. And I'll just take the heat from my fingers and just kind of blend that in a little bit. But it is a beautiful shade. Wow. Love it. Okay, little setting spray. And we're going to go in with this Smashbox. It's called Centering Citrus Photo Finish Primer Water. And I'm just going to use it as a setting spray today. Ooh, that felt good. And I'm going to fan this dry. And I just pulled my hair back in a bun today just to get it out of the way. So anyway, this is the finished look. What do y'all think? Very bright, very daring. I'm out of the box. I am stepping out, y'all. I'm stepping out. I'm getting myself to try new things, to do new things, and to have more looks, creating more looks. I'm becoming more creative. So I'm really proud of myself. But that yellow, woo, I love that yellow, y'all. I feel like somebody with dark skin could almost use that yellow as a highlighter. When you blend it out, let me just blend it out. Boom, boom, shakalaka. That is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Anyway, Ace Beaute. If y'all want this palette, I believe you can pick it up online. This is the Vintage Dawn palette. So anyway, I'll link that below where you guys can find it. And it is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Can't wait to do some other looks with this. I'm just dying to dig into that green, y'all. So I'm thinking maybe like green and brown with yellow, you know, as a brow bone highlight or something like that. Anyway, I may have to come back and do another look. I love these out of the box looks. All right, well, that is it from me today. Stay tuned. I'm going to come back and do a empties video, and we've got mask marathon going on over on Instagram. So it's at sisfantastic59 over on Instagram, and I've got that information down below as well. And anyway, come and do a mask marathon with me all through the month of February. We're going to be using masks, face masks, and trying to beat the winter dry skin blahs and hydrate and detoxify and exfoliate and all those good things. Just some really good skincare. So if you want to join with me, it's hashtag mask marathon over on Instagram. All right, well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and God bless you today is my prayer. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.